Hello everyone, Untitled, welcome to another Modpack overview, this time on AOF Strawberry or All of Fabric Strawberry. A modpack that goes for, instead of the typical All of Fabric formula, goes for a lot more of a slight vanilla approach, with obviously certain vanilla plus sort of aspects to it. So for example, you've got different world gen, but still keeping it vanilla. You've got enchanted book details, you've got, I assume, disenchanting, you've got hammers made from vanilla materials, you've got expanded elements of Elytra, you can lead villages, and you have dynamic lighting, among obviously a ton of others. We'll just cover the actual current mod list based on what we can see in that Curseforge. It may or may not change over time with mods removed, added, and so on, depending on if crashes happen. And the only crash I know of at the moment is Slot Link, so sort of an inventory storage focus mod. The pack is pretty much getting looked over constantly to see in that what breaks, or depending on even with what mods are updated. So if you do come across anything besides what the actual creators of the pack do, definitely let them know through their Discord, which I'll try and put a link to if I can. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of things like slots, you've got hammers, you've got a gravestone sort of death chest, trading related recipes, and a few other things, and we'll try and get into what I can. So yeah, the first thing you'll come across is pretty much once you load up the pack, instead of just getting into it immediately and having all the mods, you will need to go to your actual mods folder, sort of instance sort of thing folder here. You'll see these two files. CMD or command is pretty much for if you're on Windows, and if you use SH, that's for Mac and Linux. So just double click it and it will do its thing, at least for Windows. I know that's the case. I don't know about the SH one, as I'm not familiar with that file format, what they do, or even Mac and Linux environments that much, so I can't really go into that much more depth. But just in case it's not going to have the mods in the folder immediately, you do have to click this one twice, and however else you do things with Mac and Linux for that one. Then it'll do everything. I've already got mine ready here. It's already downloaded all the mods for me. I'm just going to press any key because I think that's already done. Okay, that's just ended. So that's fine. That was just the end of that. So once it's downloaded everything, it'll probably end up like that in the command prompt for Windows at least. And then it'll be like, you've downloaded all the mods, you're good, it's fine. You load up the pack, you'll come across something like, where is it? Ready to go, dark loading screen, which is one of the mods, and then from there you'll pretty much have your mod menu, which you can see what's installed, which I probably should check technically, and otherwise I'll show the rest, of course, what else you'll get after it is completed, but I'll just show here just in case with the current version I have, and you can compare to what's been removed since, as well as obviously what's available on the Curseforge page there, just in case if some are not displayed or some things are changed out and whatever you come across when you get a later version than what I have in this video. So since there is quite a lot, I'll just show off what there is and I'll show off the content. I'm not going to show too much of the tweak related stuff, as it kind of depends, and otherwise I have covered in reviews if you are curious about any others. But yeah, so first things you'll probably come across when loading a new world at least is you come across the paper doll in the top left, so that'll just pretty much mimic your movements when flying, swimming, jumping, etc., walking around and so on, sprinting. So there's that. Let's see, we've got REI for our recipes as well as cheating things in. So we just check what a stripped dark oak wood is. It's those, or what we can use it for, which is chests and a bunch of other things. We've got an ender hopper sort of appearing in the clear slot sort of thing there, which is not supposed to happen. Got a large mini map, which I think is just map, maybe just map unlimited. You obviously might have seen it in the mod list, I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've used it. Let's see, so we've got the block meter there, which will just tell us accordingly. We can set waypoints. We've got how many slots in our inventory there is. We can get a sword and it'll show us the durability if I remember correctly. We need shift for that one, not control. And we'll just get some diamonds, and we can see that. And we'll get to obviously the other content. That's obviously the main reason. So you got your durability and your amount of slots left and such there. I could change the actual map size, but we'll just leave it as the default. And I guess the only other things for the in-world is canvas displaying maybe the trees like this, or some other thing changing the trees, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think that's supposed to happen. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. I've never used them. So yeah, but that's probably the initial things you'll come across on screen, besides the other content that's available and other tweaks when interacting with certain stuff. So come on. It's crashed already. Alright, I'm gonna try and load that up again, because I don't think that's supposed to happen. It might be like a specific thing in there, or it's like it doesn't have its textures, or it just for some reason doesn't load those things correctly, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it probably shouldn't happen for you, but we'll find out right after it's reloaded everything. I'll just cover what I can for now though. So you've got advancements that are enlarged, you've got loot always dropping from mobs, I assume. You've got changes to polar bears, I think. I haven't covered this mod before, so I don't know. Let's see, there's a bug, it fixes it. Client context of buttons, I don't know, something like that. You've got the ability to do more with armor stands, you've got fixes to the anvil, you've got trident recipes and an upgraded conduit and other stuff, you've got an additional aspect to saturation or hunger or so, atmospheric sounds, automatic fishing or AFK fishing and such, switching of tool I think, and other tweaks, slimes on the beach, better trades with skeletons, let's see, there's the dark loading screen, not dropping your stuff when mining over lava, or in other cases, if it's close by to you, it'll go straight in your inventory, portable crafting table, connected textures, chains that can, I think, go in different directions if I remember the mod correctly, or connecting to lanterns properly, telling you what block something's from, I think, is that mod, so you get to look at it, and obviously a bunch of others like crouching, crawling on keybind, more stats for horses presented, inventory and such, smoke, effects, potions that are stackable and other stuff. So yeah, we'll try and view what else there is, hopefully. I'll go the opposite direction of REI for this one, and we'll find out. So it'll take a bit to load it. Alright, while you do that, we've got traps, we've got tweaks to stonecutters for I think keeping stuff in there. You can set the cloud height, you can have snow on roofs, I think. So please do not crash when I open this. No, okay, so it's not going to do that. Alright, other side then. So we've got slot link, which is your storage-like mod. So you've got remote access as well as some cables, and you can connect these up to chests to then access what you want. And then you've got the storage request lock there. A few other things. You've got, I assume, smooth blooms? No, Java to Earth to Java. So the Minecraft Earth like cow. Better skeletons. You've got a wrench for rotating things. You've got companion for camping equipment and s'mores and spears and other things. You've got glass doors for adding in glass doors. We've got mud fluid. We've got a bunch of other mobs from Minecraft Earth in Java Edition. So if you know of any of those, then you'll know a lot better than I will. You've got carpet, some ore, and a few other things. You've got pig poop for better bone meal, but obviously from pigs. I'm not getting pushed or anything, no, just thinking things. We've got a melon version of the jack-o'-lantern. We've got expanded storage for additional chest sizes and upgrades. You've got glass central, which is useful for things like lighting areas with glass, dark, keeping in the darkness with the glass, walking through the glass while mobs can't, or the reverse. You've got building tools, you've got a craftable, portable crafting table, You've got a bunch of other multi-part like components, pretty much. So you've got vertical slabs, sidings, you've got fences, you've got corners, you've got posts, you've got a bunch of different things from different materials. So if you want any of those pieces to use, you can. Any different type of vanilla blocks, I think, or any other blocks in the game. I don't think there's any other mods in here that add much. Yeah, it's just extra pieces. It's not a different one I was thinking. You've got Inmus for backpacks, so if you need expanded storage sizes. For on the go, you've got that as well. And Endless for comparison. You've got different Elytra, which obviously you can make with different blocks. As long as you have a core, you're pretty much good to go. Oh, and you can actually make that without the other. No, you do need prior to. Let's see. Then you got boosters for obviously boosting you up in the air without the need to use certain height before going to use the Elytra. You can just boost yourself up, which is useful. You've got bamboo tweaks for additional tweaks to bamboo, so additional blocks to build with, and a spike and a torch. You've got echo tones for pretty much adding a bit more, as well as adding in additional biomes. You've got wolves with armor, which adds in armor for wolves, which I think you can not craft. No, you can. You can. I wasn't sure. Forgot. Vanilla excavators, which is just a 3x3 shovel. You've got a woodcutter for getting more from wood, similar to a stonecutter though. Inca, or something like that, which is for llamas. You've got truck expansion for a fan and other things for mob farms and such. You've got vanilla hats for adding in hats for villagers if you want to wear them. And then we've got Aquarius for adding in a rod for the trident if you want to make it, as well as a conduit upgrade and flippers. We've got Trash It for a trash can if you want to void things, so if you want to throw things out similar to lava or a cactus, except you just want a centralized block there with maybe a GUI, I think it has. Yes. And you can chuck more in there, so just dropping them. A magnet if you want things magnetized to you, so you want to have something over there, you pull it, it'll be fine. And you've got a chunk loader for loading in the area while you're busy doing other things. And that's pretty much everything. Now I don't know what was crashing before, it's something on page 8 that's possibly from vanilla or something else, so that's interesting to know. But yeah, and I'll obviously get the crash report to go. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.